I will create one rectangular thing. Just remember the dimension, guys, here. Create two circles here with the diameter as 15, and the distance from here to here is 70. And I will make mirror on the other side. Exit workbench, add mirror, not mirror, actually take 20. Okay. For example, I have this part. Okay, I have this part. On that one, I am placing one elbow. So for that reason, see, after creating this part, what I will do, I will assign some fillets here. Okay, for example, this is my part. Now, what I have to do after creating this thing, just double click on this one, enter into assembly. Now, see, this part is available here. Now, what I will do, I will create one more part. Okay, I will create one more part here, whatever name it. Now, double click on this part to enter there. Okay. Now, see here. Right now, after entering into the part level also, I can able to see that part. That is the best thing you can find in top-down. Okay. See, if you go for bottom approach, this part you cannot able to see here under while creating the second part. But here we can able to see. So right now, what I will do, what can I do now here? Okay. I can hide this part, or we can keep either only for reference. Okay. Now see here what I will do. This is 20 distance now. Usually what happened means here, like that only we will keep this part, and by taking this part as a reference, here only I will create one component. Without constraint also it look like it's assembled. That is also we can able to do. So what I will do, I will creating the component here. So create one plane. Distance of 20. On that plane, you have to create that part. What I will do, I will create one circle. This one I am giving like 100. Okay. Now here also I am creating two more circles with a diameter of around d, and the distance from here to like 70. Make mirror on the other side and use the bitangent lines. Now go for trim option. Trim this time. Okay. Exit workbench. For that one, just to make this value to be like somewhat bigger. Exit workbench. Go for pad. I want this to be like around 15 mm. Okay. See, it is looking like it is already attached here. It is looking like it is already attached here. We'll create two more circles here for holes. 50 mm is the diameter. Select this one, make mirror on the other side. Exit. Now see the holes also there now. Now see here, these holes are exactly matching with that. exactly matching with that thing. Then again I will go for sketch on this plane face, and I am creating one circle here. Exit. Then go for sketch and specify the dimension here. That is 70. Exit. Go for again add and give the value like 50. Now what I will do, I will make some chamfers here. Not chamfer, fillets. Here to be like 20. It's very big. 10. Okay. And top side I am giving some small fillet or chamfer we will keep there. 5. Scuba keep 3. Okay. Now what I will do, I will create one hole here. Give the constraints. This one I am giving like 40. 50. Exit. Pocket up to last. See here, even I made the up to last also, but it is not deleting anything from this part. Why? Because this is a separate part for this. This is separate part and the top one is separate part. So the reason if you make like that also, it will not disturb this part. Okay. Now these two parts I created here. I want to create one hole here also. So what I will do, I will double click on this product. Now again I am giving here and I am making hole here also. So this is a hole size 40 now. 50. Exit. Pocket. Last. Okay. Now it is exactly matching here. I will make one chamfer. Okay. Now these two parts has been created there. Now go for the product. Now see here guys, even I have created the part one on another. Now it is assembly only. How to find this assembly only? Not a single part. If you get a single part, it will become a single part only. But right now it's assembly. How? If you move here, you can find one command that is in move toolbar. That is manipulation. If you go for the manipulation here you can open one toolbar. So you can move your object in a different axis. Like if you want to move your object in x-axis, y-axis, z-axis, and drag along any axis, means you can able to select any axis, any reference line you can select. In that particular axis only it will move your object. So like that we can do. Now see here, if I am trying to move this object, see here, it is moving your object in next axis. This is separate, this is separate. Right. Okay, like that we can able to move. Understand? So these kind of things we can able to do under okay, these things we can able to perform here in assembly. Wherever we want we can place our components. That is not possible. If you create this complete part in a single part level, again we cannot able to change the position of the part. That thing you cannot able to do under part design. If you do in a assembly design, like here we can able to do. Now see here, both the parts are free. Okay, both the parts are free. How you want, you can pick that, move your component here. So I said that always remember, whenever you are doing assembly, you have to specify the constraints. See here, whatever the first component is there, okay, whatever the first component is there, that component you have to make fixed. first component you have to make fixed. What is the first component here? Whatever you want. Either you can take the bottom one or you can take the top one. Whatever, like which part you prefer as a fixed one, you can fix. Like it should be like that only. Like with that reference only we have to assemble the remaining parts. So usually we will take the base only. So here you can find the first command constraint, that is your fixed component. So go for fixed component, select this part. Now see here that part got fixed. How to identify that part got fixed here? So nothing is there, you have to go here for part 5, right click on that one, go for components. Here you can find the option, here part 5.1 is there now, go there and here you can find components degree of freedom. I already said degree of freedom, every part has 6 degree of freedom, like 3 translation, 3 rotations, movement in x-axis, y-axis, z-axis, rotation around x-axis, y-axis, z-axis. So 6 degrees of freedom are there for every part. So with the help of this option we can able to identify that whether the part has degrees of freedom or not, or if this part is free in this place. We can check with the help of this one. Now see here I am checking for the first part. Click on this component degree of freedom. Nothing is there, which part degree of freedom you want, just select that one, right click, go for the part, whatever the name of the part is there, go there and click on components degrees of freedom. What happened? Component degree of freedom. Here it will show, it will place one note the status of the constraint. Okay, it will open this warning and it will show the status of your part, like how many constraints you assign, how many are left. Here it is showing that there is no degree of freedom. Okay, for this part there is no degree of freedom. Part is fixed in the context of product 3. Means it is saying that for this part there is no degree of freedom. Okay, for this part there is no degree of freedom is there, or the part is fixed here. The part is fixed here. Now we will check for the next part. Here also showing one error, not warning, is showing here and saying that the part which you selected has 6 degrees of freedom. Okay, this part has 6 degrees of freedom, 3 are rotation and 3 are translation. Means this part is completely free in this space. You didn't assign any constraint to that part. This part is completely free in space, like that it is shown here. Means we have to specify the constraints here. So I already explained you 5 commands. The first one is component, product, part, manipulation, fixed constraint. Now I am taking the next constraint, that is my co-incident constraint. Okay, co-incident constraint. So what is co-incident? Like this coincident term you can find in sketcher also. Like when you are creating the sketcher constraint, at the time also you come to know this command, this option like coincident. So coincident means joining the points. Whatever points or whatever axes you are selecting, it will join those. That one we can say as a, and make as a single one. Join multiple axes and make as a single one. That is your coincidence. So here also the same thing we will do. See here, this coincidence usually we will do for the axes. Suppose for example, if you have cylindrical object and that thing you have to specify the constraint for that one, you will use this co-incident constraint. For a flat thing, it will work like a touch or face-to-face contact. Okay, like that. Now I am going for the co-incident constraint. The first constraint, it is your co-incidence constraint. Take this command. It will show this assistant here. Nothing is there. No, don't think it's an error. It's not the error. It's just an assistant, like how to work the command. Just close this one. What we have to do? I said coincident we are using for joining the axes for cylindrical objects. If any hole is there or anything is there, we can able to work here. Now what I will do, I am just select this part, it will automatically show you this axis here. Just select that axis and select the bottom object axis. Now see here, the constraint has been assigned now. And remember one thing, the first constraint, whatever you assign now, that constraint will restrict the 3 degree of freedom. One constraint restricting the 3 degree of freedom. Then second constraint will restrict 2 degree of freedom. And the third one will for last 6th degree of constraint, degree of freedom.